One morning, the world woke up, and something felt off. People rubbed their eyes, stretched, and tried to start their day. But then, the strangest thing happened. Their feet weren't quite touching the ground. Gravity, the invisible force that usually keeps everything in place, had simply decided not to show up for work. At first, nobody believed it. Some thought they were just dizzy, or maybe still half asleep. But the moment someone poured a cup of coffee and the entire mug floated out of their hands, drifting toward the ceiling, the truth became impossible to ignore. This wasn't a dream. Gravity was gone. Inside homes, chaos unfolded instantly. Furniture slid slowly upward, drawers opened on their own, and plates spun lazily in the air. Pets had no idea what to do. Dogs paddled their legs like swimmers, while cats clung desperately to curtains, looking more confused than usual. Living rooms turned into floating obstacle courses. Out on the streets, the situation wasn't much better. People floated down sidewalks like balloons escaping from a birthday party. Cars drifted in midair, slowly spinning as their drivers panicked inside. Crossing the street no longer meant looking both ways. It meant making sure you didn't accidentally drift into the sky. The news tried to keep people calm, but it's hard to take an anchor seriously when they're spinning behind the desk, trying to catch their floating microphone while a coffee mug drifts by. Every newsroom looked less like journalism and more like a blooper reel in space. Even the simplest tasks became extreme challenges. Making breakfast, the eggs floated out of the pan. Eating a sandwich, the bread, cheese, and lettuce decided to break up and head in different directions. Drinking water? Good luck chasing the floating bubble of liquid across the room. Of course, humanity adapts quickly. Shops started selling gravity boots that magnetically stuck to the ground. Some clever inventor designed ceiling chairs so you could just sit upside down when things drifted too high. Rope became the hottest product on the market. People tied themselves to couches, to trees, even to their pets, just in case. Sports changed forever. Basketball no longer ended with slam dunks because the ball refused to come down. Soccer became a strange ballet of players drifting midair, slowly kicking at a ball that floated away. The Olympics would look less like competition and more like a clumsy space dance. But not everything was bad. Romance actually took a new turn. Couples went on floating dates, holding hands as they gently drifted across the skyline, sharing views no one had ever seen before. A dinner under the stars? Now you could literally drift up to them. Still, scientists were quick to remind everyone. This wasn't just fun and games. Without gravity, the oceans would start to misbehave, the atmosphere might escape into space, and the moon's orbit could spiral out of control. A day of fun could easily turn into the end of the world. And then, just when panic started to take over, gravity suddenly returned. Everything that had been floating came crashing down. People, cars, sandwiches. All of it slammed to the ground in one giant thud. There were bumps, bruises, and a lot of broken furniture, but also one huge sigh of relief. So what would you do if gravity took a day off? Would you tie yourself to the couch in fear, or drift through the air and enjoy the weirdest holiday humanity has ever seen? One thing's for sure. After a day like this, nobody would ever take down for granted again.